right, well, there we go. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
You are on Open House the podcast. I am Johnny Awesome. With me, of course, is Summer Something, and she is something, helping us not freak out to be able to join live here. And we are very, very excited today because we have a very special episode. I'm gonna go ahead and just mute this for now. I'm very excited for today because today is our Christmas episode spectacular, and I was able to do something I can't believe I was able to pull off, especially as, you know, with this much time remaining. I hear we're about 5 minutes out, and Santa is on his way right now. He's in a sleigh.
Yeah, Santa's coming.
He is coming not only to town, he's coming straight to this podcast. So he is on his way. Stay tuned for that. That is coming up. I'm really excited for that. Let me ask you a question, Summer.
Yeah.
Was there like what was the one Christmas gift that you remember as a kid, like that Santa nailed it?
Like for me, I do remember it being like it was like hidden behind the couch, and it was like, oh, Santa hid the special gift or something.
Yeah.
And it was like a PlayStation, like a brand new PlayStation. And I was like, oh my God, yes.
You were a spoiled kid. You got a PlayStation?
I did. Well, me and my sister, it was like our big gift together.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I got it. Yeah. The whole family, everything gift.
I just remember going behind the couch, and I was like so excited. I was like, Santa hid the gift. It's going to be so good.
Yeah. That's great.
What was yours?
First off, I remember asking for those gifts, and instead I got I don't know if you remember these, if you ever even seen them, but it's like a water toy where you press the button on one side and the little ball blows up, and you press. There's no batteries. It's really
Wait, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's go back in time, and I will trade you your PlayStation for this water bubble toy.
I would have been so disappointed if I went behind the couch and all that it was like a water toy. I'm like, what? I'm like, Mom, Santa's so
Wait a minute. You gotta play. How old were you?
I was young. I'm not gonna lie. I was probably a bit spoiled. Yeah, I think I was like 10 or 12 or 11.
All right, yeah. So still, are you still believing in Santa at this time? Not we're saying Santa's not real. We're not.
I'm not
he's
gonna
on his
lie.
way.
I don't think he's not real.
Okay. Oh crap! I didn't mean to. Well, and good morning. Thank you for joining us. We are interactive all day long, so
Yes.
make sure that we see that you're watching us. We just don't know who you are until you say hello. So
Yes,
feel free to
comments.
drop a hello, and we will say hello back. I don't know why I stumbled over that. I'm trying to remember if I ever had like a overall really. I can't remember. I always like I think what I liked most about Christmas was the mystery. Were you one of those people that always would look where you're getting? How did you know the gift was behind the couch? Were you looking?
So actually, no. My mom wouldn't put it early. She would literally put it there the night before because I was.
You were that person.
Yes.
You were sneaking.
Yes.
You were trying to find the gifts.
So literally at my house, it would be like a Christmas morning because there was no gifts until Christmas morning.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, Santa came, it was very much believable. But in reality, I know my mom was just up all night slaving away with the wrapping paper and tape and I got to get this together for the girls.
Yeah. Did you ever have one of those? Did you ever have one of those Christmases where your mom forgot which one went to which person and everybody's opening each other's
No, yeah,
gifts?
that has happened.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times it was I don't know if anybody can relate with siblings, but my younger sister maybe would open my gift or I'd open hers. Instant jealousy. We're like, wait a second, I want this. And
That's
then
what I wanted.
And then we fight about it.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, it's Christmas. It's not what it's about, girls.
Yeah, that's funny.
We're a bit spoiled.
See, I was the exact to this day. In fact, my kids are like this. To this day, I'm very much a surprise person. I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
So for me, Christmas was all about seeing the boxes or not seeing the boxes.
I agree.
And then the next day, there's more boxes. And then I like that whole surprise.
Yeah, I think
aspect
for a
of it.
child, that's the biggest part of it is the surprise aspect.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if anybody in the chat, though, if they have any Christmas gifts that they were thinking about or something that was memorable for
Chase
them.
jumped in to say hello.
Hello, Chase.
I'm wondering, were you ever really disappointed? Like, did you ever unwrap your gifts and then rewrap them? Were you one of those people?
No, I mean,
I'm telling all your secrets before Santa gets. He's gonna know.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. As an adult,
Yeah.
I may have.
As an adult?
I may have
Summer,
regifted.
wait a minute. As an adult, you were doing this?
Well, you know, as females, right? I feel like a lot of gifts that we get are like bathroom sets and everything like it's all boxed and pretty.
Okay.
And maybe I already have $1 million, you know, so I don't open it, and then the year goes by, and I'm like, oh shit. I mean, schnikes.
Sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies. Yeah.
Oh, that button doesn't work yet. Okay, good. We still have to set this board up.
I think I was the first one who messed up.
That's all right. Just keep rolling with it.
Sugar cookies
on this Christmas episode. So you would unwrap your gifts because you're a female. So this is what I just want to make sure I put this in a box.
I don't think you did. But.
Because you're an adult female, it is okay to unwrap gifts ahead of time to make sure that the toilet paper stand that they bought you is going to fit in the bathroom correctly.
You got it.
All right, I nailed it. All right, I get that's that. That's what we got there. Yep. I can't like. I think for me, Christmas is it wasn't ever like what gift I got. It was always more what again. I think it was always the experience. Like I like the whole thing. I could tell you my favorite thing. This is weird. My mom would tell you this. The weirdest thing about Christmas. There's one thing that I loved more than anything about Christmas, and it wasn't the gifts. It wasn't. I liked the tree. Yeah. But it was this one single ornament.
On your
when
Christmas
I was a little
tree?
kid. Yes.
Oh, sweet.
And it was Santa Claus in a rocket ship. And when you plugged this ornament into a Christmas light, you like it plugged into the back of this ornament.
Yeah.
The ornament would light up, and then the tail end had it looked like fire was coming out the tail end of it using this light. And as a kid, that was my favorite ornament. Every year I wanted to put that on the tree and plug it in, and that was my okay, Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
That was it.
Was that like your one ornament, or did you like to do the whole tree?
I enjoyed doing the whole tree.
Yeah.
But we all definitely had this ornament. And I absolutely loved it. And thank you so much. We are currently, people are commenting on the tree right now. Yes, we are at the absolutely lovely Epic Real Estate office here in Lake Orion right now. Big shout out to Sandra Wood, who decorated this whole office up, and we said, hey, we're gonna set up there. Yeah, no, she did an amazing job. Yeah, it looks really good. She always does great. Yeah, I like the hat. The hat looks good. But yeah, so was there ever a Christmas where you were where you were super disappointed, and then you learned that it was okay? There was. I know there. I figured. Tell me about it. Like I said, when we would get spoiled. So if I felt like there wasn't that many presents wrapped, I'd say, well, "Where's all my presents?" What the heck is going on? So I think I did realize, it's not really about the presents. And, the older I got, it's my mom, she cared so much, and she did as much as she could. And it was always just great. It was good enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like that. That's really good. Yeah. Oh, do you hear that? Wait. Listen, children. I hear a sound. Oh my gosh. I think it's that time. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually just saw him walk by. He's walking in right now. The real Santa Claus, everybody. Oh my God. This is oh, he's here. There he is. Ho ho ho, Johnny. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Santa is here. Santa. I'm glad Johnny's the excited one. I hear you talking from my ride here, Summer. You're going on the naughty list already. Oh, no. It's so much better than I thought it was going to be. Well, hello, Santa. I've got so many questions to ask you. Well, first off, you're a lot thinner than I thought you were going to be. Ozempic and Mrs. Claus. That stuff's crazy. I love this whole thing. This is great. So, So you obviously you are the real Santa Claus.
Of course I am. Look at me. What are you calling me, a fraud?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
How exciting.
I love that you came in with the drink, but you left
Oh,
it
it's my
over
drink.
there.
Man, I'm sorry. I started a little early. I forgot all about my
Yeah.
drink.
I thought his milk and cookies he just had all the time.
Yeah,
Wait,
tell me about the.
wait, that's not milk,
Tell
Santa.
me about the. Why is there like a leftover costume on the shoulder of your costume? What is going on?
It was a wild night, man. What do you think I'm doing in Michigan? I had to bring the sleigh to the mechanic. Rudolph got wild.
Were you
Rudolph.
Were you climbing around in an attic or something like that? It looks like there's.
I thought you came through the chimney.
Yeah, how does that? Let's just start asking Santa questions. By the way, if you're watching,
this is what happens when you guys clean your chimneys ahead of time.
There it is.
It's all this stuff instead of the soot.
That makes sense.
So I have so many questions, and feel free if you're watching right now. It's the one and only chance to talk to the real Santa Claus. So feel free to send your comments or questions in, or your wish list. We'll make sure that he gets them. We'll get some live interaction from him now.
But don't waste my time, or I will put you on the naughty list.
So let me ask you a question. Let's start there. When it comes to the nice and naughty list, right? Like, where's the line drawn for you when you're like, yep, because, like, can good kids do bad things every now and then? Do they just end up on the list, or how does that whole list thing work?
It's got to even out.
Yeah.
If little Johnny pushes little Billy down 5 times in the playground and little Billy finally gives him a black eye, little Billy's getting a bonus.
I didn't see it going there.
Okay.
Wait, like what does little Billy get for Christmas that year? Boxing gloves?
I mean, at least lessons.
Yeah,
how do you,
absolutely.
How do you wrap boxing lessons in a box? I'm curious.
Yeah, you just give them a little flyer. Kids hate opening those, but then they just get even more motivated to learn how to box.
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
You get all excited and, oh, what the hell is this stupid piece of paper?
Yeah.
Checks out.
Okay, so here's our first Christmas request has come in for you already.
Requests. It's not Christmas yet. You know that.
First off, they said, "Merry Christmas, Santa." This is the real Santa.
It's not Santa.
I'm not sure who that is. Are we speaking to the same people?
They want now. This is actually a Christmas song, and how would you go about doing this? They want peace on earth for Christmas. How do you? Oh boy, how do you see that working?
I mean, I'm just waiting to see what happens when the AI robots take over. I mean, we might get some sort of peace at that point.
Yeah.
But
now, are you using AI at all yet? Like, are you using it at the North Pole?
Everybody's using it, Santa.
Tell you a little secret.
Yeah.
I've had AI the entire time. How do you think I keep track of these lists?
There, I figured. So the AI is like the world gift to all of us.
I mean, I didn't put it out there. I would have kept it for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes sense that AI's been helping you out this whole time. So I always wondered.
Miss Claus can't keep it together.
Chat GPT elves, is that what that is up at the North Pole?
The elves, you guys got to send in more requests for presents, but they got to keep the elves busy throughout the year. They just end up at the jungle gym outside.
Is that
so
what
the whole
happens?
North Pole turns into a mess. They're useless.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got to have the AI going.
Yeah,
we got to.
Otherwise, elves are useless.
The elves are just for show unless they're actually busy.
Didn't know that.
What are some other secrets about these elves? I got to know.
Most of them are over 5 feet tall.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you remember Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Yes.
That was an accurate
that was an
depiction.
accurate depiction.
No kidding.
wow.
So the elves are actually like 5'6". Well, he's like 6'4".
I said over 5 foot.
Yeah,
so
that
I mean,
is true, yeah.
we're ranging
Just
here.
like that
Wait.
tree is over 5. This building is everything's over 5.
Exactly.
So the elves are bigger than you, Santa.
I'm 5'7". What's that supposed to mean, Summer? Well, you're really working towards that naughty list,
Wait,
little girl.
no. Wait, I didn't say anything.
Now is it like, okay, let me ask you this question. How did the whole coal thing start? Like, when did you decide?
I don't know who started coal. I've never given out coal. You know how much coal is? This stuff's more expensive than a sleigh right now. That's why the sleigh's in the shop.
That's true. Wait, why is the sleigh in the shop?
I told you, it was a wild night. There was hair everywhere. Rudolph lost his mind. The passenger side of the sleigh is
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
So it seems like Hollywood and TV has really depicted you in a wrong way. Like you're this, the elves are all these little happy people, and Rudolph
He's got his, mind straight.
Yeah.
Johnny, would you rather know aliens are real and they're going to kill us all one day, or just be oblivious to the whole situation?
Is that my only two choices?
I mean, we got to give the people something to be happy about sometimes, okay?
I think I'd prefer Oblivion.
Wait,
Exactly. See?
do you like
If
your
you knew
job?
me,
No, I'm talking to the Christmas tree behind you.
I worked for like 2 weeks a year. I got little kids peeing on my lap and pulling my beard all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
I got to go all across the world. I mean, I'm in Detroit, for the mother of God.
Yeah.
A week early. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because my reindeer lost his freaking mind on something. I don't even know what he got into.
Oh.
Now we got to bring the sleigh to the shop.
Yeah.
Do I like my job, Johnny?
I don't.
These kids are assholes. I'm sorry.
Sugar cookies.
Sugar. These kids are. Yeah. Give me some good cookies.
So how does one go about? Man, how are we going to pull this to success principles? Success principles with Santa. That's going to be
Success
the title
principles.
of this.
Okay.
How does one even get involved? Like, is the Tim Allen depiction true? Like, somebody fell off the roof and you just took a suit, or like, how did that whole thing happen?
I don't know how any of this happened.
Oh.
I woke up one morning. I was Johnny's size. I had a weird white beard, and all these 6-foot people were running around with pointy ears, telling me what I had to do.
Handed you those up.
So I just rolled with it. I mean, I don't remember what was going on before that, so I
Yeah.
just rolled with this.
Do you have parents?
I don't remember what happened before this.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I've never met
So
any
it is
parents.
kind of. It's not exactly. Did they? What was his name? The movie where
Which
he
one?
fell on
Tim
the
Allen?
roof.
Scott.
Tim Allen.
Scott.
You
Scott.
actually look at
Is
you.
it
Wow.
Scott?
Good for you.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
You
yeah,
actually
they told
know
me
the
they
movie.
told me it was my documentary, so I had to at least watch it and see if anything was real.
Yeah.
gotcha, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So did Scott remember? I can't remember the movie.
It was reverse of what apparently actually happens, because in the movie he was a skinny guy, and then he got fat.
See, I don't know what I look like. I don't even know what this is.
You look
I think
good.
the elves did this.
Really good Santa.
Told you things got
Just
wild.
as I
last night.
imagined.
They're trying to add the extra couple feet so you can catch up to their height.
Told you things were crazy last night.
So let me ask you this. Let's go to a more real question. Do you ever? You mentioned that kids sit on your lap. So do you actually like go to the mall sometime as yourself and actually play you?
So, when they hire somebody to pretend to be me,
Yeah.
and then that person randomly doesn't show up, it's kind of like the bat phone,
Oh.
Santa, we need you now.
Like,
Got
okay.
it.
Batman
okay.
Santa.
The phone rings, and I don't even really have an option anymore. I'm just
Yeah.
suddenly at the mall. So I just go with it.
Santa,
Again.
your beard's kind of.
What's going on here? See, Summer's over here pulling my beard like kids. I knew something. I knew somebody was going to do it.
on over here.
It's just going so much better than what I thought it was going to go. Your beard is currently your beard is actually currently shedding
It's shedding.
on yourself, and it's
You guys
Slightly
told me I couldn't
terrifying.
bring
look
Rudolph.
directly into the camera. Let them see this
They
beard.
told me I couldn't bring Rudolph in. You know what worried parents do? All this gray and white hair, everything
Yeah.
falling out all of a sudden. Rudolph's outside somewhere. I don't know what
Now
he's
I've
doing.
noticed that you've only mentioned Rudolph, but you've got how many reindeer? Is that real?
I did like 12 or something, but they're all fine. You don't even have to worry about those guys. You yell all their names once, they do what they're supposed
And
to
what
do.
were those names?
Rudolph's
What were
freaking
those?
crazy.
What were those names again?
Yeah, I told you it's been a rough day. Prancer, Dancer, Dasher, Comet, Vixen,
Wow, yeah.
Oh wow.
Blitzen.
Rudolph, Blitzen,
Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph. That's the main
Is there
one. That's the
one-
main one you got to yell at. I'm
So
sorry.
is there a reindeer that we don't know about?
Yeah, I like that question.
No, actually, it's a darn good question. Why the hell aren't my reindeers breeding?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
look into this.
There's
I told
been
you
no
Rudolph was a
new
problem.
reindeer throughout the years.
Yeah.
All
that
these
is
years, there's no
interesting.
new reindeers.
No
You're
new
right.
reindeer. Yeah, that's weird.
I have to get a fertility doctor for my reindeer.
Maybe not work them so hard.
Thanks for. They work one day a year.
What did they get into?
Yeah.
Every other day of the year.
Why is so there's songs about this. Why is Rudolph's nose so red tonight?
Man,
And can he actually guide your sleigh?
I mean, he can if you feed him enough of the snow outside.
Oh, he has
Got
to
it.
eat.
Snow.
He gets
That makes
hangry.
sense.
Yeah,
He does.
makes sense.
He gets wild. I'm telling you.
And
You guys should see the sleigh right now.
So I heard I heard rumor, and I have heard rumor that Santa really is skinny. This is a real thing. So you've proven this. But I've heard rumor that not only are you skinny, but your reindeer are fat.
Yeah.
Well, they are, but by the time we get home at the end of Christmas, they won't be.
Because of the exercise
Do
they
you-
get.
And then, of course, they go freaking nuts for food, and then,
Yeah.
you know, they got the
Yeah.
whole year off. So,
Yeah.
yeah, by the time we get back to work, they're fat.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you expect?
So are they eating the milk and cookies?
No,
or
no,
are
no,
you
no. I eat
eating-
the milk and cookies. See, it's the
Oh,
opposite.
I see.
I come in skinny so I can get down the chimneys. You know, I was on big throughout
Oh,
the year.
that
Then I
makes
eat all.
sense.
Then I eat all the milk and
Santa.
cookies, and by the time
Yeah.
anybody sees me, I'm huge.
We should have thought of this.
Oh, yes. I get it now.
Makes
See?
sense.
It all does
The
make
Rangers
sense.
refuel, I defuel. I gotta cut down. They gotta get back up.
Right.
So when I was 9,
Oh no, I didn't do it.
I know that's the problem. I'm just wondering why every year up till my 9th birthday, I wished for a pony, not a regular pony. You know, one of the cool ponies.
Oh, you know, with the horn on the forehead there.
Yeah, no, that's a
want the
unicorn.
unicorn?
Yeah. I didn't want a regular pony, and when I turned 9, I got this bubble game machine instead. Why, Santa? Why did that happen?
Well, not enough requests. The elves got bored.
Yeah.
They were freaking wild. I couldn't keep anybody working.
Yeah.
AI was fairly new at that point. I
Oh,
mean, I had to do what I
makes
could,
sense.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something, didn't you?
It's AI's fault, probably.
See, you called her a spoiled child this whole time. You're worried about why you got a gift. You got a gift.
Oh, burn.
It's true, Santa. I should just be grateful for what I got.
Tell him, Santa.
Did you?
Think about all the kids in apartments.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
have chimneys.
Yeah. What happens to them?
You got a gift.
Wait, are you telling me that Santa doesn't give gifts to kids in apartments?
Listen, how's it look for a jolly fat guy in a red suit to be climbing through a 4-story window on a fire escape?
Oh, that makes sense.
At least if I drop down the chimney, you didn't see much.
Oh, okay. We got a new question coming in, guys. This is your chance to ask questions to the real Santa Claus. So if you're watching us on one of the 3 streaming channels right now, feel free to bring them in. Sandra wants to know, what does Mrs. Claus do all year? Oh, I'm going to ask that second question last.
What does Mrs. Claus do all year?
Where's
Yeah,
she
like,
at
where's
right
she
now?
now? Why didn't you
Yeah,
bring her?
what's happening there?
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm here. I don't know where she's at, what she's doing. I
Yeah.
left her at the North Pole.
Okay.
I mean, she's got the backup sleigh handy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ain't no
interesting.
reindeers. Obviously, we need to have
Now,
some.
I hear the
way.
backup sleigh's like a Toyota.
I mean, you know, at least she's got something to get around, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know what she's doing right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't use cell phones and all that stuff. I get my one day a year away from her, and that's that. You do what you're
So
doing.
this is like your golf outing?
Well, yeah. See,
Christmas is-
Rudolph ruining the sleigh, and me having to come to Detroit a week early. I get an extra bonus time. So
Oh, there you go.
That's funny.
now throughout the year, I mean, it's a lot of shopping. I don't know why she could just keep the elves busy, but
And,
she does a lot of shopping.
That was going to be my next question is I wonder if she likes to shop too.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I think I'd love to go shopping with her.
Oh
No, you
my
wouldn't.
goodness. This
It's a lot of sitting on the couch with your phone in your hand, yelling about Amazon not doing
Oh,
things
wait. I'm
fast
really
enough.
good at that too.
Great.
Yeah, I can
don't
do
need,
that.
I don't need another one of you.
What?
I don't think she was applying for the job. I think she was
I got one of those at home already.
I just want to be an elf.
That's you're not tall enough. I
Yeah,
think.
I was gonna
know.
say we need a tape measure.
Yeah.
Here.
Wait, I think I am tall enough actually.
I wonder. This is actually would be a fun bit to do next year, or where we could do like a charity shopping outing. This is just side note.
Yeah.
Like a charity shopping outing with Mrs. Claus. Like
Oh,
bring your wife.
now I'm gonna work 2 days a year.
No, you stay home. We'll bring
Oh.
her.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then what is your bill like at Christmas time? Like you're actually buying these toys? I thought you guys made them up at the
No.
North Pole.
Told you we try to keep the elves busy. They do
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
You just got to send more requests.
Oh.
We need all of them in the,
So
in the
more
workshop.
letters to Santa.
More letters to Santa.
More
Got
letters
it.
to Santa.
What do
we
you
need-
wish? What do you really wish people would say in their letters to you?
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
I don't know how to grant those wishes.
That's what we do.
I wish more people were asking for common sense.
Wow. I like that.
Wasn't sure where that one was going.
That's
but
good.
Yeah.
Common sense for Christmas.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think we all could use some.
That is the, I think we just found the podcast title of the day.
Common sense for Christmas.
There we
with
go.
the real Santa Claus.
Bonus. See?
I like
now you
it.
got another gift.
There we go.
Didn't even have to try to.
So why don't let's talk about that a little bit. Why do you think people don't have common sense? Why would you say that? Yeah.
Media.
So you're not a media guy. You don't watch.
I don't watch the news.
No, you don't watch it at all.
I don't hardly watch TV at all.
Oh, do you have a phone or anything? Like you go on social media?
I do, but that's just to yell at stupid people here and there.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And obviously I don't use my real name.
Yeah, because
No?
if they're on
What
the
do you
naughty
use?
list, you have to yell at them.
What name do you use when you're trying to hide?
It depends.
Okay.
Typically just Bob.
Oh,
Bob works. That's such a good name.
I
No
feel
last
like
name,
we
just
all
Bob.
have
No
a
last name.
Bob on our social media. I wonder if it's you.
Yeah. With the
Don't tell nobody.
random shirt.
Random.
It's
God.
like a tropical Hawaiian shirt.
You'll never know.
The Hawaiian shirt Bob.
No, not Hawaiian shirt. Bob's in trouble. Sorry, Bob.
No, all the Bobs wearing Hawaiian shirts right now.
Second half of the question. This goes back to the Mrs. Claus thing. How did you guys meet?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Well, when I woke up, the elves started yelling at me about what needed to happen and things to do. And the next morning, somebody was cooking breakfast, and I got introduced to Mrs. Claus.
Wait, so you woke up married? Were you in Vegas when all this happened?
That's a pretty good question. That very well could have been Vegas. I mean, we are at the North Pole now, but that very well could have been Vegas in the beginning.
So you woke up married.
Things were very.
Wait, what's funny is
Things were very hazy for at least 2 weeks.
you woke up married and to breakfast. How awesome is that?
I mean, at least she was off and running doing her job, so I was happy.
Mrs. Claus.
Nope.
So was she baking cookies? I would assume she was baking plenty of cookies.
Plenty
Does she
of
bake
cookies.
Plenty?
That was the one problem. I didn't understand why we were having cookies for breakfast.
Yeah, and then
I was still wanting bacon.
Oh,
but
I always
Oh, I
understand
see.
cookies for breakfast. There's always a reason to have.
it was
cookie
an
for breakfast.
adjustment for him. He was used to bacon.
What did your breakfast look like before you became Santa Claus?
I have
Like-
no clue.
Oh, that's
all
right.
I know is I
forget
wanted
you-
bacon.
Yeah,
That's all I recall about that morning. Was damn, that smells good. But where's the bacon?
yeah. And it
Makes
was all
sense.
just cookies.
There's a lot of cookies.
Now, let me ask you this: are you a 2% guy or a whole milk type
Whole
of guy?
milk.
What's your thoughts on chocolate milk?
I
can't believe we're doing
I
this.
don't-
What show is this?
I don't know.
Chocolate's a little too sweet. We already got
Okay.
the cookies going on.
Yeah, gotcha. All right on. We have more questions coming in. Chase is wondering. I'm so sorry. We got to get your computer set up.
Yeah.
Chase is wondering, where did you grow up? You don't have any
I
recollection.
have no clue.
Did you?
I
Like,
mean, I
is this
seem
like,
to be drawn to Michigan for some reason.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
obviously that's where my mechanic's at. So
Oh, it makes sense.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation.
Because you're here now.
Could Michigan be the hidden North Pole?
Ooh.
I mean, it is.
No, it takes a long time to get back.
does it?
Yeah,
All right. Never mind.
Dreams
We'll just,
crushed. Never mind. Well, there goes that.
Yes,
Well,
and
that's
no.
what
We'll
you
just
get
throw
for
that
being
out
such a
there.
naughty girl.
Here we go. And so, so the same question was: were you born and raised at the North Pole? Of course, you don't have any memory of where you're born and
I'm
raised.
pretty sure I wasn't. I mean, I just woke up.
How long
and-
have you? Do you have an age?
It's a good.
Like how
It's a
old?
good.
Old.
Got it. Do you like if you because you woke up not knowing how old you were then, or do you start there? Were you one when you woke up?
No, I
Married
mean, when I woke up, I was about the same size. I didn't even. I mean, I grow like one day a year when I eat too many cookies, but that's about it.
Wow.
Do they celebrate your birthday at the North Pole?
We don't celebrate anything for me at the North Pole.
Oh,
It's just horrible. I give you guys an entire week.
Oh, Santa.
Oh, well, what if we were to start celebrating your birthday? When would you want to start celebrating that? Probably not during Christmas, right?
No, let's go for right after Christmas. Sometime in March. That'd be cool.
You know
Oh,
what-
March.
You know, March, just randomly March. Why
Sometime in
March?
I don't know.
would be cool.
Something about the number 311. We'll go with that.
Oh, 311.
Okay, all right. Well, not 7-Eleven. You could,
no,
you
no,
could
no,
get
no,
a Slurpee.
No. I live on the North Pole. I
his
can get a
birthday.
Slurpee outside.
Well, you know what'd be fun? What if Christmas in July was when they celebrated his birthday?
Aw.
I feel like
That's way too hot.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah, Santa, he
it is.
doesn't
I
like-
forget.
And wait, where are we celebrating?
Well,
Who's doing it? Is this getting organized? Are you guys?
I think we
setting
should
up something?
organize a birthday party for Santa.
Oh, 311.
I'm 311. There it is.
There it is.
311. Santa Claus is going to have a birthday party. We'll have to invite you back.
Well, for the guy who just keeps giving.
Yeah,
you know,
nobody ever gives to you. That's sad.
I feel we should give to you.
Yeah. What do you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know how to grant that wish.
Yeah.
So if you guys can figure this out,
I
but just make sure people have common sense that day.
We gotta get hooked up with the elves and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. Do you have like an elf on dial?
I do.
Do you really?
I mean, I don't know if he'll answer right now. He is busy getting ready for Christmas.
I don't know what we're doing either. I feel like you should call an elf. I feel like
I think we're probably best off leaving the angry elves alone right now.
Oh,
and
yeah, they're angry.
we'll have to organize
Yeah.
something.
we're gonna skate around that business about
We'll have to organize something.
You don't have one elf on your phone that you can call that you'd be like, hey, you're live, you're an elf, by the way. And this is Santa, ho ho ho.
We can try this, guys. Let Santa find his phone here.
Oh.
All right, are you gonna do it? Oh, this is hilarious.
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be great. I do have to mention, and I know people are probably wondering, and anybody watching this afterwards, we definitely wanted to have a fun Christmas themed podcast episode.
Yeah.
None of this is planned.
No.
So this is great. This might be more fun for me than anybody watching. I love this. Who are you calling? Which elf are you going to call?
All right, again, guys, this is real iffy here. I know these guys are busy. he may not be in the best of moods about this situation.
Let's see. Let's get what's this elf's name?
We call this elf Moo Moo.
Moo Moo. Okay, let's see what happens when we give Moo Moo a call. This is exciting. Oh, here we go. This is my favorite episode ever.
What up?
Moo Moo, this is Santa Claus checking in with my elf. How you doing?
Moo Moo.
You're live on the air right now.
Oh, hey Santa, how you doing?
I'm good. How's the toy making going? Everything going good? Is Mrs. Claus acting right?
Not really.
God, she's not drinking again. Okay, next subject. Hold on. The kids want to know how the toy making's going.
It's going okay. It's a little slow right now, but
I told you we need more requests. We
you
got to keep
have
these
this?
elves busy.
Did you have this plan?
Not at all. Not at all. He's a great helper.
This is America, bro. Do you know how many bad kids there are?
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, this is true. I mean, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
elves aren't
We're
busy
doing
enough.
Way too many coal fills this year rather than toy fills, you know?
See, that's why my sleigh's all destroyed. Rudolph got all antsy and went nuts. Now you got the elves all can't do nothing, can't figure out how to make toys. There's nothing going on. You guys got to keep us busy.
Did Dasher and Dancer come back from the bar last night?
I don't know. They made me leave Rudolph outside. I'm still worried about where he's at. They're over here watching my beard shed live on air because I'm worried about where the hell Rudolph's at and what he's getting
crazy.
into.
I found him in the hay, passed out.
Oh, well, at least they're sleeping.
Oh.
All right.
He's good.
Okay, Moo Moo. I'm going to let you get back to making the
Wait,
toys.
we have one question.
We got one question.
We got one question for Moo Moo. Since he mentioned that in America the kids are the worst. Which country are the kids the best then? Like which country has the best kids? Santa's,
I mean, you obviously know that somewhere in Scandinavia. It's probably Finland. We're bouncing between Finland and Sweden right now.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Finland and
Sweden.
Sweden.
I like that.
Okay.
See, we're not asking for people to have common sense there. They have
And
it.
it does also help that we have a Christmas village there and they do support us, but we're not being biased.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
this is what happens.
Wow, Moo Moo, it was great to meet you.
We're really
Moo
going to
Moo.
have to talk about this birthday thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Moo Moo. We decided that on 3/11 we're going to celebrate Santa's birthday.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Moo Moo.
Okay, Moo.
Thank you for that.
All right.
Bye, Moo
Later,
Moo.
buddy.
Wow.
Wow.
That worked.
Your elves are very loyal to you.
Yes, they are. For you to just be able to
Yeah.
call and be like, "Hey,
That is great.
you're an elf."
Yeah.
That almost now I want you to call Mrs. Claus.
No. You heard what my elf said there.
Oh.
Yeah, she is
It
already.
just goes hard no.
She is.
That
She
one's
is.
not happening.
She is already hanging out with Dasher and Blixen.
I was gonna say.
Nope.
They were. Sounds like they were bar crawling.
Oh my goodness.
Things
That
went-
is so funny.
Things obviously went awry as soon
Yeah.
as
Well,
I left.
that took an interesting turn. I didn't know that your elf was
Available.
Available right now.
Yo, I
Yeah.
really didn't expect that.
That is great. You know, it's good when you got friends that you can turn to, and he's obviously your favorite elf out there. I want to turn this ship around just a little bit here. We don't ever actually have a time on the podcast, but I know your time is very valuable. I wanted to ask, and I had a game pulled up, but it's not going to work today. So we're gonna have to figure out how to make that work and insert it in. By the way, that's the magic of being live. This will all be cut out, probably the whole thing.
Yeah.
Once this goes, this episode's not airing anyway. No, I'm just kidding. This is a great episode.
It is.
Let me ask you this: what is like the day in the life of on Christmas? You know, we work with I work with a lot of entrepreneurs. Summer is a real estate agent. How are you keeping track of your time, and do you time block? How does that all work in your world?
No, I just get led around from area to area. Sometimes everything's done and ready to go. Sometimes it's not quite, and somebody's got to come behind me and finish things up.
I love that. You guys,
it's just a push down the assembly line for an entire week.
When I say there's success principles in every guest, there it is right there. Sometimes, depending on the type of person, we were actually talking about this the other day. This is real. Depending on the type of person you are, sometimes you need that hand. You need that guide.
Yeah.
Somebody that will just pull you through.
Of course.
And the fact that you, Santa, have somebody like that in your life, and is that Moo then? Is that why you guys are so close?
Moo.
He tells you where you're supposed to be. That's nice. I like that. I'd love to get Moo in here one of these days. Maybe on 3/11. When is 3/11? Is that near a Friday? I'd love to do a Santa Christmas special on 3/11.
You know, I'm not sure. I can look right now, but I think it would be
Steve,
awesome.
remember, we need to do a Santa Christmas special.
It's a Tuesday.
On 3/11.
Oh, it's a Tuesday.
We'll do it after that.
We'll do it after.
What do you think if you were to give somebody a success principle? We're going to call this Santa's Success Principle Time. It's a new segment that I just came up with since I can't get the whole other thing working right now. What do you think makes you the most successful other than the people that you surround with? Like how have you been able to stay so relevant for all of these years?
Set realistic goals. Stick to a game plan. And then make sure somebody else very close to you knows that game plan so that you can just stay obliterated throughout the year and they can make sure you stay on track.
Santa, I love it. I love it. No, I like Johnny was saying, I think the biggest thing, a huge principle from that is having that person that, keeps you, who doesn't only keep you accountable, but is accountable with you. You're doing it together a little bit,
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wrap this episode up on that. But this is a fast episode. I'm gonna wrap this episode up on that because I think that's a really important point. At the end of the day, who's your moo-moo?
Well, and it goes back to the old saying, it takes a village. Just because we're grown and adult doesn't mean we don't need that village.
And that village sometimes can be a 6'4" elf.
It can be.
I love that. Well, listen, everybody, we are so thankful to have you here. The real Santa Claus, everybody. Make a noise. Real Santa Claus. Yeah. I don't know how to make this any quieter. You guys all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
Join us for a
Christmas.
Christmas episode. We'll talk to you again soon here on Open House the Podcast.
Is open.